सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Today I will give you a summary of the 13th chapter. The entire Bhagavad Gita is divided into 3 sections. That first section or first Shatkam is called Prathama Shatkam, in which 3 topics were discussed. First topic is Tvam Pada Vicharam, analysis of individual nature. Second topic is Karma Yoga as a sadhanam, means for moksha. Karma Yoga sadhanam. And third topic is Purusha Prayatnam, human effort in spiritual pursuit. These are the 3 topics in first 6 chapters. Then second Shatkam begins from the 7th chapter up to 12th chapter. Here also we can see 3 topics again. First topic is Tatpada Vichara, the nature of Ishvara or Ishvara Swarupam. We get that Ishvara Swarupa Jnanam in this Shatkam. Then second topic is Upasana Yoga as a sadhanam, meditation. Upasana Yoga as a sadhanam for spiritual upliftment. Then third topic is Ishvara Kripa. The grace of the Lord is much more important to attain self-knowledge. Ishvara Kripa. Up to here, that 12th chapter is completed. From 13th chapter, we enter into Asipada Vichara. So Mahavakya completes. Tvampada, first 6, Tatpada, middle 6, the last 6, Asipada, especially 13, 14 and 15th chapters. Asipada Vichara. What did you mean by Asipada? Asi means Aikyam. You are that. Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Jnanam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat, that Paramatma. Tvam, you. Asi, are. You are that Paramatma. Asi madhyama purusha ekavachanam asu dhatu. Asti staha santi, asi staha sta. That asi, why grammar you understand now? Mahavakya, where that word plays exactly. You are that Brahman. Tattvamasi. In this also again 3 topics. Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam, first topic. Second topic is Jnana Yoga as a sadhanam. Jnana Yoga as a sadhanam. How beautifully designed, no? Bhagavad Gita. Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Jnana Yoga sadhana. This Jnana Yoga sadhanam, Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam. There in Upasana Yoga, Ekarupa Bhakti, Vishwarupa Bhakti, this Bhakti Upasana. Karma yoga, sakama bhakti to nishkama bhakti. Nishkama karma, sakama karma to nishkama karma. All those we have discussed. Like that in Jnana Yoga also, what is exact sadhanam we do? We don't do anything. Here, we have done already sufficiently. You understand here, you listen. Shravanam. For ajnana nivrityartham shravanam. Listening to scriptures. Mananam. Samshaya nivrityartham, to remove our doubts regarding Jiva, regarding Ishvara, regarding the world. I have lot of doubts. All doubts can be removed by mananam, reflecting upon the teaching mananam. Then niridhyasanam, viparita bhavana nivrityartham. All habitual orientation. To remove all those viparita bhavanas, one has to do nididhyasanam or contemplation. Then what is the third topic? So Jnana Yoga, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, entire sadhana. Jnana Yoga sadhana. Third topic is Jnana Phalam. What is the phalam, benefit of this knowledge? That also is going to come in this Shatkam, third Shatkam. Now this chapter begins with Arjuna's question. In some Gita books it is not there. I already informed you. Please copy down from the another book if it is not there in your book. So Arjuna's question. Prakritim Purusham Chaiva. From there onwards he asks 6 technical terms he is asking. What are those 6 topics Arjuna asked in the first shloka? Kshetram, number 1. Kshetrajnaha, number 2. Jnanam, number 3. Gneyam, number 4. Purushaha, 5. Prakriti, 6. All totally 6 terms Arjuna want to know. Then Lord Krishna is giving answer from the 3rd shloka onwards. Now these 6 topics we can concise into 3 topics. We can concise into 3 topics because 3 topics in that 6 are synonyms or same. 3 topics come under one group. What are they? Kshetrajnaha, Gneyam, Purusha. All 3 put together one topic. All put together Atma anartham. Kshetrajnaha, Purusha and Gneyam put together Atma. Then the second group is Prakriti and Kshetram. Or Kshetram and Prakriti put together one group. That is second group, known as Anatma. So 2 groups over. Odd one left out, that is called Jnanam. Jnanam is one group. Totally 3 groups, 3 topics. But Bhagavan Krishna enumerate separately, distinctly, he explains Kshetram, Kshetrajnaha, Purusha, Prakriti. Each topic he distinctly explains in this chapter because they are very, very important. The different standpoints, even though they are put together one Atma, why 3 names? From three different standpoints, different derivations, that's all. That's why different names given to one Atma. Okay? These are the three topics we are going to see. Now, first topic is Kshetram. Even though they come under one topic, we are learning separately. Okay? What is Kshetram? Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramitya vidhiyate. Beautiful shloka. Idam kshetram nar. Shariram kshetram nar. The entire universe, what you are objectifying, is called kshetram, as well as this body. Body-mind complex also. The entire objective universe is a kshetram. The entire objective universe is kshetram. Your body also come under only object. You are objectifying your body. Whatever you objectify must be what? Kshetram. How Shankaracharya derived this meaning? Kshetram Kshayat iti kshetram, that which decays. The entire world is decaying. It is savikaram. Therefore, kshetram. Body also decay. It will also perish. Kshayat kshetram. This meaning you can take. Another kshetram means meaning like bhumi, earth. Kshetram in bhumi, earth, agricultural land. Just as the agricultural land is the cause for a seed to sprout, and that seed sprouts, become a tree and gives phalam. The tree can give phalam because of whom? The kshetram, bhumi. Similarly, this body, kshetram, is like an agricultural land. Your karma is like a bijam. Your karma, previous janmas actions, whatever we have done, is like a seed. And this body, kshetram, is a ground to fructify your karma seed. And it gives karma phalam. It gives karma phalam. Just as the agricultural land gives fruits, mangoes, all fruits, this body gives what phalam? Not any other fruit, but your karma phalam. Results of your own actions come through this body. Therefore, this is karma bhumi. Kshetramanna bhumi. What bhumi? Karma bhumi. You can do fresh actions. You can fructify old actions. All these are very, very promptly done in this body. So, kshetram, apt name. This is called kshetram. The entire universe also kshetram because you are objectifying that universe. What do you mean by entire universe? Beginning from 6th sloka, 6th, 7th sloka, Lord Krishna says, Avyaktam onwards. From the Prakriti, Avyaktam, everything is experienced. Prakriti, Avyaktam is in the unmanifest form. From there, the universe manifests. Avyaktam, everything is experienced by us, comes under kshetram. That includes what? Mahat. That means a cosmic intellect. அகங்காரா, இந்த என்டையர் யூனிவர்ஸில் என்னென்ன இருக்குன்னு மகத், காஸ்மிக் இன்டலெக்ட், சமஷ்டி புத்தினர், ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பா. அகங்காரா, ஈகோ, அண்ட் சட்டில் கிராஸ் எலிமெண்ட்ஸ், sense organs of action, sense organs of knowledge, 5 pranas, perception, the mind and their modifications, all come under achetana drishya prapancham. Drishyatvam, they are all come under objects. Bhautikatvam, they are all made up of matter. They are all, including your body, mind, made up of matter. Bhautikatvam. Sagunatvam, since Prakriti has got 3 gunas, all of them are made up of 3 gunas. They also have 3 gunas. Sagunatvam. Savikaratvam, it is undergoes a modification, change. Violently changing, the body changing, mind is changing, objects are changing, seasons are changing, days are changing, weeks are changing, years are changing. So, Drishyatvam, Bhautikatvam, Sagunatvam, Savikaratvam, then Agamapayitvam, they have arrival and departure. Agamapayitvam, they have arrival and departure. This is the nature of Kshetram. This is the nature of Kshetram. In this Kshetram, who is there? Mainly you have to remember your own body, your own mind. You have to look in that Kshetram, in the object, no? As object you have to see your body. Okay? Now, next topic is Kshetrajnaha. In the second shloka, Lord Krishna enumerate second shloka, third shloka. What is Kshetrajnaha? Kshetram janati iti Kshetrajnaha. Who knows, recognize the body, Kshetram is called Kshetrajnaha. Simple. The knower of Kshetram is called Kshetrajnaha. The knower of pot is Ghatagnaha. The Ghatasya Gnata Ghatagnaha. Patasya Gnata Patagnaha. The knower of the cloth. Similarly, the knower of the body is Kshetrajnaha. Who is the Kshetrajnaha? The consciousness principles which illumines the Kshetram. Kshetrajnaha is equal to the consciousness principle which illumines the Kshetram is called Kshetrajnaha. The Lord reveals that the Kshetrajnaha is the name of that Lord, Brahman. Kshetrajnaha is the name of the Lord or Brahman himself, who is consciousness in all bodies. That Lord, who is Brahman, who is conscious of consciousness principle or conscious of every Kshetram. That means in this body also some Kshetrajnaha must be there. Isn't it? That Kshetrajnaha, knower of this body. This knower of this body is none other than Brahman, the Lord, Kshetrajnaha. So that Kshetrajnaha, Lord, is Paramatma. In this body is called Jivatma. That Kshetrajnaha, Paramatma, the Lord of knower of all bodies, must be knower of this body also. Very interesting, Sparango. the knower of all bodies, Kshetrajnaha Paramatma, must be the knower of this body, individual body, micro. That means that Paramatma who is in this body as the knower of the body must be that Jivatma. He is called as Jivatma. புரியுறதா? அந்த பரமாத்மா இந்த உடம்பு தெரிஞ்சுக்கும் போது இந்த க்ஷேத்ரஜனுக்கு குட்டி க்ஷேத்ரஜ. ஓகே, பரமாத்மா இஸ் த பெரிய க்ஷேத்ரஜன். இந்த பாடியில் மட்டுமே when he is knowing he is called what? Jivatma. So Paramatma eva Jivatma rupena asmin sharire upalabhyate. That Paramatma alone in this body is available. At macro level he is Paramatma, micro level he is called Jivatma. So there is no difference in macro, micro is included or not. In 10 number 8 is included or not. In macro, micro is included. In Paramatma, Jivatma is included or not. Therefore, similarly, Paramatma eva Jivatma. That Asipada he presents. Kshetrajnaha is one who is appearing as consciousness. Kshetrajnaha alone is called Jivaha. Jivatma. Jiva and Ishvara are identical. With this, Kshetram and Kshetrajnaha topic is over, but still we have to see that Kshetrajnaha further, when we come to Purusha Prakriti, these points also we can see elaborately more in that. Now comes to the third topic, Jnanam. From 8th shloka onwards up to 12th shloka, Amanitvam, Adambhitvam onwards. 20 virtues Lord Krishna is enumerating. Jnana upayoga gunaha jnanam iti uchyate. These are the gunas, virtues are useful to attain jnanam. What jnanam? ஒரே ஒரு ஞானம் நமக்கு என்ன வேணும்? இப்போ என்ன ஞானம் வேணும்னா ஆத்ம ஞானம். Therefore, those virtues can be called as what? Jnanam. Jnana upayoga gunaha jnanamiti uchyate. What are they? Amanitvam onwards. Just I give in English. Already we saw in Sanskrit and translation. Just I briefly sum up all those 20. First one is humility. Then simplicity, non-violence, forbearance, honesty. சும்மா எழுதுறது மட்டுமே இல்லை, இதெல்லாம் எனக்கு கேட்ட இருக்கா இல்லையா பார்த்துக்கணும். இது இருந்தால் தான் அந்த ஞானமே வரும். Honesty, then service to the teacher, acharyopasanam, purity, shaucham, steadfastness, arjavam, self-control, atmanigraham, detachment, free from detachment from sense object. Then 12th one is absence of egoism, anahankaraha. Then constant awareness of that these defects of this universe, body and mind. Dosha darshanam sarvada. Constant awareness of the defects, demerits of the anatma. then dispassion, vairagyam, then non-identification with the family, with the son, daughter, mother, father. Yeah, non-identification. We should not identify with the family members. Putra, putri, patni, pati, too much attachment. That is the biggest obstacle. Now, possessiveness. My husband, my son, my daughter. Ippoda Atma Gnana or Paka Anatman Cholinde Irke. We go on developing attachment and disidentify, non-identification. Then comes 16th one. Equanimity, samatvam. In undesirable and desirable, in favorable and unfavorable situations. Samatvam, balance. Equanimous, pious nature. Then 17, non-indulgence in the public, not indulging in the group, company, people. Aratir jana samsadi. Then 18, content. Constant self-enquiry. Adhyatma jnana nityatvam. For what? Tattva jnanartha darshanam. Adhyatma jnana nityatvam. Constant self-enquiry. And last one, not losing sight of jnanam. 19 and 20. Always remembering, not losing sight of that jnanam. When crisis comes, I should remember that I am Atman. And 20th point is remembering the jnana phalam. Jnana phalam. If I remember the phalam, I will not forget my goal. I will not forget my goal, my destination. Therefore, always remember. Just as people remember monthly salary, no? 30 days he works. No? Always remembering what? Tambura Shruti Madri. Salary, salary, salary. No? Therefore, this person throughout the month he works. Like that, Mumukshu has to remember all the time the phalam, bonus, salary, bonus, Deepavali bonus. Okay, next topic. With this, Jnanam topic is over. Next one is Jneyam. 13th shloka onwards up to 18th shloka. Lord Krishna talks about the truth which is to be known. Gneyam means that which is to be known. What is that is to be known? Which is Anadimat Param Brahma Nasat Asat Ivadhuchyate Karya Karana Vilakshanam. It is neither Sat nor Asat. It is neither Karanam nor Karyam. Sattanna anga Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma illa. Sattanna Murta Murta Prapancham. Visible and invisible. Karanam and Karyam. Animate and inanimate. That principle is Karya Karana Vilakshanam is called Gneyam, is called Brahman. That Gneya Vastu Brahman is all pervading. Sukshmatvat tada vigneyam. Very, very subtle to comprehend. It is very close to the wise people. It is very far to the ignorant people. Durasthan chantike chatatena. It is duram, far, far for ignorant people. It is very close to the wise people. It is very close to the wise people. What are the features of this Brahman? It appears as though divided. Pravibhaktancha, avibhaktancha, vibhakteshu. So it appears as though divided, but it is not divided. Akhandaha, Brahman, Atma. Like in Akashanam. The space in the pot, as though divided it appears, it is not divided. Space is undivided, undividable, indivisible. Like that, Atma is indivisible. It is the light of consciousness which is residing in the hearts of all. Hridisthitam. It is in the hearts of everyone. Being subtle, it cannot be known in its original form. Being subtle, it cannot be known in its subtle form, in its original form. Therefore, you can experience it along with the Nama Rupa. Being subtle, it cannot be perceptible. You can see that Atma or Brahman along with Nama Rupa. Behind every Nama Rupa it shines. How it shines? It shines like as existent principle by giving Satta. Mic is, desk is, pot is, man is, tree is, woman is. And the easiness, the Brahman. As an existent principle, it is knowable. It is knowable through the Nama Rupa. So all Nama Rupas are wonderful, beautiful. For what? They are all helping me to know Brahman. Including your body, mind also. Your miserable mind also helping to know the Brahman. Really speaking, miserable mind alone helping more. Mind dvara therinjikrom. So, like bulb filament, eppadi and the electricity theriyirado. In the body bulb, mind filament are helping us to recognize that point. What is that? Atma Chaitanyam. So you have to thank your body, mind or not? You have to thank your body, mind. Wonderful, wonderful and solledum. நல்ல தொடச்சிடலாம் இல்லையோ லைட் வருதுன்னா எப்படி க்ளீனாக வச்சுக்கிறான் பல்பு அதே மாதிரி பாடி யூ ஹேவ் டு கீப் க்ளீன் மைண்ட் யூ ஹேவ் டு கீப் க்ளீன் தென் வாட் வில் ஹேப்பன் பிரம்ம ஆத்மஸ்வரூபம் மேனிஃபெஸ்ட் கீப்பிங் க்ளீன் அன்னா சத்வம் சத்வகுணம் எவ்ரி ஃபெஸ்டிவலுக்கு யூ க்ளீன் த பல்ப்ஸ் ஃபேன்ஸ் எஸ் சிமிலர்லி எவ்ரி ஃபெஸ்டிவலுக்கு யூ ஹேவ் டு க்ளீன் சம்திங் ஆல்சோ அனதர் திங் வாட் பாடி மைண்ட் அது கூட கிளீனிங் என்ன பண்ணணும் இது கூட பண்ணணும் அது ஏன் பண்ணுறோன்னா லைட் வர்றதுக்காக பண்ணுவோம் இது எதுக்கு பண்ணணும்னா ஆத்மா சுத்தம் சுத்தமான மனசில் தான் அந்த ஆத்மா வெளிப்படும் தெரியும் அதுதான் அண்ட் இட் ஷைன்ஸ் இன் த பாடி ஆஸ் எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ் அண்ட் கான்ஷியஸ்னஸ் ஆல்சோ ஆஸ் அவேர்னஸ் பிரின்சிபல் ஐ எம் அவேர் ஆஃப் ஐ எம் அவேரர் ஐ எம் அப்சர்வர் I am the knower, I am. This method is called Adhyaropa Apavada method. First I do Adhyaropa, Srishti. Nama, Rupa, I see everything. The whole Srishti, Nama, Rupa is Adhyaropa. Then what I say? After recognizing existence and consciousness, Apavada. Poitu vaanu sollanu. Body, mind, complex ke goodbye. Thank you, mother. Thank you, father. Thank you, teacher. And sollanu ellarku thank you solradhe illa nammo. Not only father, mother, to the entire universe I have to say thank you. Because every object is helping me to know the existent principle. Every object is helping me to experience the existence. That is Brahmas Swarupam, Satyam Swarupam. Here Jnana Swarupam also, consciousness. Satta Spurti Pradata Atma. So this is Atma, body is Anatma. Now having said this Adhyaropa Apavada method, in the 19th shloka, Lord Krishna glorifies this knowledge. In 19th shloka, Lord Krishna glorifies how great this knowledge is. Iti kshetram tatha jnanam gneyam choktam samasatah madbhakta etad vijnaya madbhava yopapadyate. Definitely he will reach me, Arjuna, whoever knows this, listening to Swamini's classes. Swamini's na indha madri Bhagavad Gita ippadi, whoever listens, they come to me, they understand me, they cannot miss me. They cannot miss me. Difficult for them not to understand. If a proper teacher is teaching, it is difficult for them not to understand. Puriyalayo? It is difficult for them to understand. If this subject a teacher teaches properly, systematically, yathavat, it is difficult for a student to not to understand. புரியாமலே இருக்கிறது கஷ்டம் அவனுக்கு. ஏன்னா அவனுக்கு குவாலிஃபைடு, டீச்சரு குவாலிஃபைடு. புரியாமல் எப்படி போகணும்? ஹெல்ப்லெஸ்லி வேண்டான்னு சொன்னாலும் புரியும், முக்தி வந்துடும், விதேக முக்தி கூட வரும். I am confident my students will get. I hope you are also confident. I am 100% confident my students will definitely understand. That is called confidence. Now 20th shloka onwards up to 24, Purusha Prakriti topic. Both are beginningless. What is the nature of Purusha and Prakriti? Both are beginningless. This is the common feature. Both are beginningless. But our uncommon features are many. Purusha ke Prakriti ke. So Purusha is none other than whom? Kshetrajnaha, Gneyam. Prakriti is none other than what? Kshetram. Now I will give the differences. Purusha is blessing the Prakriti. Prakriti is blessed by Purusha. Prakriti, another name is what? Maya, Avidya is called Prakriti. Is blessed by that Purusha. Maya, Prakriti, matter, Anatma is blessed by the spirit, that is Purushaha. So what are the differences? Purushaha, Chetanam, sentient. இந்த புருஷா பக்கத்திலேயே க்ஷேத்ரஜ்ஞா, க்னேயம் கூட எழுதி வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஓகே. சேதனம், சென்ஷியன்ட். Whereas Prakriti, Kshetram is insentient, Jadam. Point number 2. Purusha is Nirvikaram, changeless, non-changing principle. Whereas Prakriti, Kshetram is Savikaram, ever-changing. Number 3. Purusha is Satyam. Purusha is Satyam, Kshetrajna is Satyam, or Gneyam is Satyam. Satyam. What about Prakriti? Mithya. Poyin. Mithya. Unreal. Satya means real. This is unreal. Kshetram is unreal. Then fourth difference is Purusha illumines the body-mind complex. Purusha illumines the body-mind complex. Then Purusha is not illumined by anyone. Therefore, Swatantraha. Whereas Shariram, Indriyani, body, mind complex, everything is illumined by the Purusha. Prakriti is Paratantram. So the body is functioning. Jadam. A Jada vastu, how it can function? Blessed by whom? Purusha. Let's say Paratantram. This body is depending upon. Atma is Swatantram, Anatma is Paratantram. Number 5. At the time of Srishti, this Purusha, Kshetrajnaha, Gneyam, appears as though experiencer, as though doer, as though experiencer, as though doer. But in its original, in its true sense, this Purusha is Akarta, Abhokta. Then who is Karta, Bhokta? Na? Really speaking, when this matter and consciousness come closer, there is Ahankara, Chidabhasa formed. Chidabhasa, Ahankara. And the Chidabhasa, the superimposition falls on this Chit, Purusha. Therefore, Pramata, the knower. Pramata comes, Karta as though, Upadrashta Anumantacha, Karta Bhokta Maheshwaraha. As though he is Karta, as though Bhokta. Really speaking, who is Karta, who is Bhokta? In the middle, irkara Mithya, Chidabhasa. Temporary Ahankara is the Karta. Next difference is, when you say here, Purusha is in true sense Akarta and Abhokta, whereas the Prakriti is, the entire Prakriti is a Bhogya Vastu. It is a Bhogya Prapancha, to be enjoyed. No, you are enjoying the objects, Bhogya Prapancha. It is known as Prameyam. When this Paramatma is called as Pramata, temporarily, the whole world comes under Prameyam, Bhogyam. I told you, car is not for car's sake, house is not for house sake. Okay? Body is not for body's sake. Body is meant for whom? Atma. Body is meant for Atma's sake. House is meant for house owner's sake. Car is meant for car owner's sake. Body is meant for body owner's sake. Who is the owner? I am the owner. Consciousness principle, I am the owner. So bodies are many, but I am one. Therefore, I am enjoying in all. Rupam, Rupam, Pratirupo, Babhuva. I am enjoying in all bodies. Therefore, bodies are Anekam. I am Ekaha. That is another difference. I am Ekaha. Anatmas are many. False Anatmas are many. Then last difference is, I am Asangaha. Nariya cholala. Asangaha. Untouched by that body, mind, afflictions. Just as the dreamer cannot touch the waker. Waker is unafflicted by the dreamer. Yes? Similarly, வேக்கரே ட்ரீமர் ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியலன்னா இந்த ஆர்டினரி பாடி வேக்கர் திஸ் ஜாகிரத அவஸ்தை சரீரம் என்னதான் பண்ண முடியும்? ஆத்மானி டச் பண்ண முடியுமா? முடியாது, முடியவே முடியாது. ஸோ தேர்ஃபோர் ஆத்மா இஸ் எவர் சுத்தா முக்தா பியோர் அசங்கா. திஸ் இஸ் சங்கம், full of afflictions. Not knowing this only, this Paramatma Papam who is available as Jivatma, not knowing this, not attending Bhagavad Gita, not studying scriptures properly, not going to the teacher, ennahu samsaram maha sagaram. Samsaram ஒரு மின்சாரம். கிளாஸுக்கு வரலன்னா சம்சாரம் மின்சாரம் தான். Temporarily they may enjoy some time, but life in the long run they have to develop lot of fear, lot of problems. அதே கிளாஸுக்கு வந்த ஜாலி you can enjoy better way everything in the world. சமத்த வரக்கூடாது. நவராத்திரி சுவாமி அண்ணா, நவராத்திரி அண்ணா என்னன்னா sincere real mumukshuki, they are all secondary. Primary is what? Vedanta study. How can I skip a class where this anatma sake? Atma sake, I am ready to drop anything like a hot potato. அப்படி இருந்தாதான் வரும். இல்லைன்னு என்னாகும்னா சொல்லவே வேண்டாம். So 25 onwards up to 35, Lord Krishna sums up the whole teaching, the sadhanas and phalam he gives. What are those sadhanas? By knowing that knowledge, this wise person is one who is ever establishing in the self. He always abides in the self. What type of self? Which is the same, uniform in everyone, which is actionless, which is unafflicted, like the space and light. Yatha akashasthito nityaha, that like that, yatha akashavatana. And not only illumining in this own body, but illumining everywhere, in all bodies also. But this person recognizes, this Jnani recognizes that there is no universe other than the self. He recognizes there is no universe other than the self. These nama rupas are not real. That self alone appearing in the form of nama rupa. What is real? No. What is real? Clay is real. What is this? Pot. What pot? Pot is a noun. Visheshyam. Potty clay. Silvery vessel. You say generally vessel is noun, pot is noun, silver vessel, golden chain. All these are nouns. Generally whatever object you see, all are nouns. You have to reverse it now. All nouns you have to make adjectives. All adjectives have to become noun. Visheshanam visheshyam akkanam, visheshyatai visheshanam akkanam. Eppadi enna? Instead of saying clay pot, clay becomes visheshanam, pot is noun, visheshyam, generally. But Shastra says potty clay ani chollu. Potty clay. Enna potty clay? Clay is which is in that form of pot. Appo potty ennadu enna adjective ஆகணும், விசேஷணம் ஆகணும். புரியுறதா? adjective ahanam, then clay becomes what? Noun, Visheshyam. Similarly, Atma, womany self. The Atma which is in the woman form. Isn't it? Woman form. So, she is a woman. So, woman we take noun. But really speaking, what is a is a living being. Living being. Man. A man, man is a noun. What type of man? Living man. Living become what? Adjective. Man become noun. But living is life. Life engine varade, Atma varade. So living must converted into noun, Visheshyam. Living man and cholano. Living man and cholano. Manny self, womany self, daughterly self, son self, husband self. Husband and the noun earth. Living husband and living wife and husband is a adjective. Self is in the husband form, self is in the wife form, self is in the daughter form, self in the son form, self in the mother form, self in the father form. All these names are coming under what now? All names put together what? Adjectives. All names come under adjectives. Who is come under noun? Only one noun. உலகத்தில் எத்தனை நவுன்ஸ் இருக்கா இப்படி சொல்லுங்க? அக்கார்டிங் டு சாஸ்திரா ஒரே நவுன். என்ன அம்மா அது? என்ன? செல், பீயிங், பீயிங், செல்ஃப். ஆத்மா alone is the noun. All are the adjectives given to Atma. This is the knowledge he attains. The one who established in this wisdom is Brahman itself. He attains Brahman. Attains Brahman means what? He recognizes I am Brahman. I am not body mind. There is no body mind at all other than me, this self. This is called supreme goal, param. Apnoti, apnoti param, apnoti param, swarajyam. This is the swarajyam. Supreme goal of liberation he attains. Prakriti purusha viveka jnanam, kshetra kshetrajna viveka jnanam. To gain this knowledge, one has to purify the mind through karma yoga, one has to focus the mind through upasana yoga, one has to attain knowledge through jnana yoga. To gain this knowledge of kshetra kshetrajna vibhaga jnanam, one has to purify the mind first. மனசில் அழுக்கு இருக்கக்கூடாது. ராக, தேஷா, கோபம், தாபம் ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தியாக இருந்ததுன்னா ஞானமே வராது. அந்த ராக துவேஷா ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தி இருக்கக்கூடாது. கொஞ்சம் இருக்கலாமா சுவாமின் என்ன? ஸோ அந்த அட்டாச்மெண்ட் அவர்ஷன் குறையணும். அது பியூர் மைண்ட் வரணும்னா கர்மயோகா. டேக் கர்மயோகா, சர்வ் டு பீப்புள், சர்வ் டு சொசைட்டி, பியூரிஃபை யுவர் மைண்ட். தென் டூ உபாசனா, தியானம், மெடிடேஷன், focus your mind. Chitta ekagrata venum, agile intellect venum, dummy intellect, dull intellect, emotional, weak intellect, weak mind cannot enter into this field. You have to develop a strong, powerful mind and agile intellect, alert intellect. For that Jnana Yoga, Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam, you have to develop and get Jnanam, say goodbye. To what? Anatma, entire Anatma. Using Anatma and say thank you. Using Anatma, saying, what do you say? Thank tomorrow Ayudha Puja. எல்லா அனாத்மாக்கு யார் பூஜை பண்றது? நான் தான் ஆத்மா. பூஜை பண்ணும்போது என்ன பண்றேன்? நல்லா யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். அம்மா நீ யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். பாடிக்கு கூட ஆயுத பூஜை தான். இது ஒரு ஆயுதம். ஆமா, எல்லாத்தையும் கூட பாடி கூட பண்ணுங்க பூஜை. ஏன்னா இது ஒரு இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட் தானே. அந்த கரணம் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட். வீட்டில் இருக்கிற அந்த என்ன அரவாமணி அரவாமணி சீசர்ஸ் அதெல்லாம் போடும்போது இந்த உடம்பு கூட மென்டலாக வச்சுட்டு பாடி பகவான் திஸ் இஸ் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட் யூ ஹவ் கிவன் டு மீ, இது கூட ஒரு ஆயுத பூஜை பண்ணுறேன் பண்ணிடுங்க. நல்ல யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாகும். நெக்ஸ்ட் இயருக்குள்ளே நமக்கு ஜீவன் முக்தி வந்துடும். விஜயதசமி நாள் நல்ல சங்கல்பம் எடுத்துட்டு பூஜை பண்ணணும். ஏன்னா திஸ் இஸ் என் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட். நவ் இம்பார்ட்டண்ட் ஸ்லோகாஸ். ஸோ கர்மயோகா and Jnana Yoga, Upasana Yoga, 3 sadhanas. What are the important shlokas? Number 2, second shloka, verse number 8 to 12, all values. Number 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 23, 24, 28, 32, 33, 34. Almost all slokas are very, very, very important. This is a fantastic chapter, Mahavakya, whole chapter. And this same subject is going to come in 14th and 15th chapters also. Very, very important topics are going to come. And to attain Jnanam, these are the crux of the Vedanta, crux of Bhagavad Gita, Zenith, we can say. Zenith of that Vedantic teaching. Miss ஆகக்கூடாது. ஒரு நாள் ஒரு கிளாஸ் கூட மிஸ் ஆகக்கூடாது. 14th, 13, 14, 15 especially. These are the important chapters. With this, we have concluded Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. Purusha Prakriti Vibhaga Yoga also we can call it as. That title also we can give. With this, we conclude the 13th chapter of the 3rd Shatkam of that Bhagavad Gita. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.